In June of 2023, the FTC Safeguard Rules go into affecting millions of businesses across the U.S. do cybersecurity or face fines or criminal prosecution. So let's talk about whether your business is affected by this, who's affected, what this means. Let's get into it now. What's up, everyone? It's Brian from the Exact IT and Cybersecurity YouTube channel here with another video educating you about all things cybersecurity. So the Federal Trade Commission has been coming up with these rules, these safeguard rules that apply to businesses, specifically non-banking financial institutions. And a lot of businesses may or may not realize that they are a non-banking financial institution. So we're going to get into those types of businesses here in a few minutes. But the important thing to know is that this rule was supposed to go into effect December 9th of 2022, and the FTC decided to extend it. And basically what the FTC has done is they actually approved this rule in October of 2021, and it's basically telling these safeguard rules require non-banking financial institutions such as mortgage brokers, motor vehicle dealers, and payday lenders to develop, implement, and maintain a comprehensive security program to keep their customers' information safe. Now, if you are a financial institution that is reporting to, say, the SEC, or you have a higher regulation or authority, this does not apply to you. But essentially, it applies to a lot of businesses that don't realize that they may be under this rule now. You have to read the specifics, but financial institution doesn't mean that you have a business with like a banking institution with like tellers and deposit slips and things like that. It covers businesses that deal with any kind of credit. So if you're a contractor who remodels homes, and you offer credit, or you offer a way for your customers to pay where you're having them fill out a credit application and you're taking that information in and storing it somewhere, whether that be in a file cabinet or on a computer, you're responsible for safeguarding that. And this is what this rule applies to. So it could be, any business out there really that deals with collecting private information of individuals in the United States. So if that's your business, you're going to have to follow these rules that the FTC is laying out. So what are those rules? Well, I've broken down in a report that you can download. There's a link in the description. You can download the 9 things that you need to do to make sure that your business follows the FTC Safeguard program. You download that report. That's going to give you what 9 things you have to do in your business and how you're going to get those things done. So it lays it all out for you, tells you exactly what you need to do and what rule it applies to. So what happens if you don't follow this rule come June, I think it's June 9th, 2023, if I remember correctly. Yeah, June 9th, 2023. So what happens, right? So the FTC has the authority to investigate any business for consumer type fraud. So if you don't protect data and data is breached in some way because of your business, you could potentially be investigated by the FTC. And then that opens up a whole ugly can of worms for you. Now, more than likely, this isn't going to be a proactive step by the FTC to go into businesses and assess whether they're doing these things. They're just going to come in after the fact. So when your company gets breached, if they come in after the fact and they determine that you were not doing these things, then they can refer you to criminal prosecution by U.S. attorneys. So you're basically going to be looking at federal charges if you don't follow these rules, which is a big deal for business. You've never had to deal with this before. So again, like I said, there's 9 things that you have to do in order to comply with these laws. So again, if you're if you're involved in mortgages, if you're involved in leasing or selling cars that you're financing, new car dealers, used car dealers, home builders, home remodelers, anybody that's offering any kind of credit to get your services or do business with your end clients, where you're taking that information in on their behalf and then giving it to a bank to process or whatever. If you're taking this type of information in, you have to follow these rules. Accountants who are following, or tax preparers, I should say, bookkeepers who are handling Social Security numbers, any business that's dealing with Social Security numbers. If you have employees, more than likely you have Social Security numbers. This falls under that, believe it or not. You have to protect their information as well. It's anybody who's collecting this information. So I have a report that you can download. There's a link in the description. You can get that report, download it. You can find out what you need to do to comply with the FTC Safeguard Rules that are going into effect June 9th of 2023, and prevent yourself from having a cyber attack. But if you do, prevent yourself from getting criminally charged or potentially fined and making things worse from a really bad situation. So remember, you can download the report, get it, 9 elements of the FTC Safeguard program, learn what you need to do from that report, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.